I was mute. Hi, Satya. Good evening. I'm doing all right. How are you? It was more of a choppy day today. Hi, Bikram. Good evening. Hi, Deepak. Hi, Pal. Hi, Ramkrishna. Hi, Srini. Hi, Sahu. Good evening. Good evening. Hope you all had a decent day. I did not trade much because it was so choppy. Hi, Misa. Good evening. So let's see what happened in the market today. Market like was stuck in this level and in this level throughout the day. It tried to break down, went there, couldn't hold on, and then come back. Comes here, couldn't hold on to the gains and gave back. There's too much to and fro which was happening. Same was with Nasdaq. 13,800, 13,900. That was the range. And by the end, we are around 1300, 13,900. Same with QQQ, 33, 38, 57 above. We were there, we tested this one, and we sold into this one for 336. Apple came to 164, couldn't hang on. Target came to 35 to 36, went on to make 242, which is good. Amazon came to 3005, held 3006 once again, and went on. BA was a fail today. Square, like not much, but it went to like 117, 118. CAT did 233. FedEx I did not check. CCL I did not check. Home Depot did 300. Goog found support at 2540. Not a big. Netflix, which we took, almost at 330. Walmart still in that zone. Microsoft came to 278 but bounced. Nvidia came to 12 and then reversed and went on to make 220. McDonald's same range. UPST didn't like came to 79 and bounced. Lulu I did not check. Tesla came to 973, never entered into the zone, and above 982, it was a long. So it was a day which was full of opportunities on the side if you're sitting right in the front of the screen. So I was not, unfortunately, in the front of the screen. So I only traded Netflix because Netflix was giving me that opportunity. That's about it. So I'm waiting for more people to join in so that we can get started with our daily thing. We have hi Yogesh, hi Tarun, hi Mihir, hi Muhammad Rakib, hi Sujanya, hi Shrikant, good evening. It's okay, Jingalala. Like you should give me your name. At least I'll call you from that. Jingalala looks so funny. Hi Aaron, good evening. So we just went through our trades. Some of them were really, really good, like Target, Caterpillar. They really went good. Home Depot, Netflix. I only picked up Walmart. I did Amazon. I did Nvidia. Nvidia was a banger. It didn't work out. But Netflix and Netflix and Amazon, they worked fine. Hi Raghu, hi just Singh, Sastrikal. All right, guys. So let's do the scanner. Let's start from the very simple scan, open, high, low. Let's see what do we have today, and did we take that into account? Like if I find time tomorrow, I'll post this thing. Caterpillar open and low were 228. Bang! It should, as soon as you take it, it went up. AVGO gave you a wonderful trade. Open and low were same. It gave you an opportunity to trade almost like $20. Goldman Sachs, open low same, went long. Service now, open high same, go short, give you $13. Team, open high short same, gives you almost $10, $11. Ford, open low same, went up. Laser, open high same, went down. FCell, I don't care. Blink, give you almost 10%. Open high were same. So guys, this is a very simple scanner. You should just try it at around 940, 945 and use it. It gives you really good trades and stop loss is pretty defined. The price of open, whether it's high or low, you need to take a direction from that. And if the price breaks the open price, exit. It's a very simple trade setup for anybody. You can try this on n number of stocks. I usually do that on my watch list. But if you find any good big stock which has open high same or open low same, try that out. It should work. Now let's go and do our inside day. Nike, WFC, and GS. So not really much. So let's move on to our list of tickers. Give me 1 second. Okay, so ES. So ES, you see, we are getting rejected again and again from, let me just make them into normal candle first. We are like holding this 4382. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times, 4 times back to back. We are testing it. 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time. 4 time back to back. We are testing and we are able to hold a close above this area. And we came from all the way top to here. And we are kind of basing in this area. Now, there are two aspects of it. Number one, if we are basing, we should bounce from here. But if we lose this basing, the fall will be really, really bad. Because we have been holding this level for 5 days back to back. If we hold it tomorrow as well. If we lose that, I'm sure it's going to make a newer low from March. February, we made 4,200. In March, we made 101. If we lose this, we might even come down to 4,000. If we hold it, I think we have a rally to us towards 4581. So it's a good consolidation, good choppiness for 5-6 days. And usually choppiness ends into some really good clean moves. So hopefully tomorrow is the day where we should get some serious move. Also, if we see from 4631 all the way, we made a like recent low from this leg, which is 4355. It's kind of setting up like a morning star, or people usually call this as inverted hammer, if you want to call this, or a bull hammer. Like when you're coming from top to bottom and you have a hammer at the bottom, it means that yes, it wants to push you higher. In simple terms, we should see, like if we hold 4382, we should see some serious move on the longer side tomorrow. So now I am just moving from neutral to positive, and I want to buy above 4405 in futures. Because if it doesn't go above 44.05, it's going to lose the momentum. Stop loss I'm updating to 43.90. I want to go long above 40, like above 44.05. Stop loss 43.90. I'm updating my targets now. My target is 44.40 and 44.60 for tomorrow. 58. It's a potential morning star, a hammer on daily. 4382 is still really good area. So I'm increasing its percentage because right now futures are itching towards that area. So I'm increasing it to 60%, but we are still not out of the shackles yet. 4382 is still something which is hovering around. So I'm keeping the levels same. If we lose 4382 this time, it will test 4295 for sure. But you cannot hold one level again and again. Like if there's a wall, you keep on knocking the wall 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, 4 time, 5 time, it's gonna eventually break down. And this 4382 wall has been hit 5 times in a row now. It has to either give up or should push really stronger. All right, this is 23.6 Fibonacci as well. So if we lose this, 4260 is something which can easily come. So I am looking forward for a positive side that if we break 44.5 on the higher side and move from there, I would love to have that. But again, what happens at 9:30 in the morning is something we need to wait for. But from an ES side, this is my direction. I am now clearly short or positive. There's no neutral state for me now. Same for NQ. NQ again, like it's holding this 13,900 level again and again. So if we have to go long 13,945, it's also going to make a potential move. Above 1430, I think it will have legs for 14,230. So above 39.45, yes. Target will be 14,030. And I'm just adding one more, 230. Increasing the percentage to 60. And again, all my levels are day to day. Yes, we should not trade between 43.80 or 44.05. It will be really choppy. My levels are day to day. They will change based on the market. And now I would love to sell this as soon as it goes below 3,900, because that is acting as a good support. If we lose 3,900, 13,679 and 13,400. These are some potential levels. And if Netflix results are good, we might be moving really higher. If results are bad, it will drag the market. So Nasdaq is totally dependent on Netflix earnings tomorrow. Again, potential morning star. Hammer on daily for Nasdaq as well. And if we lose 3,900, short it. QQQ, like if you use Nasdaq, QQQ is the same thing. 338.57, which was an important area. It somehow managed to close above it. Here also like 4 days of, sorry guys, I'm a little tired. So it's like 4 days of consolidation. 338 and above, we should go and hit 340, 344, 347. If we lose 340, 338, 333, 326, I think the levels are same in case of QQQ. It's just that the percentage is 60-40. Apple today came and almost broke 164.75, went down, but somehow managed to close around it. It is still not out of the shekels, but if you're expecting market to move higher, Apple should contribute. So a very small trade on Apple. I'm just keeping Apple as neutral now. I will buy above 165.50. Stop loss is this. Target is 167.50 and 169. Percentage is 60. Apple is neutral because all the three components like indexes, tickers, ES, NQ, and QQ is expected to move higher, and Apple is the largest single component of all these tickers. So if we're expecting them to move higher, Apple should contribute to that. I'll not ignore Apple for that. Target is like, as we discussed, has broken up 235, 236. It has area to test 248, 254. I think it will continue to pursue that. It's just that if you want to enter, your stop loss is now 236 because that's the breakout zone. Try to enter near 238 to 39, like 237 to 239. Target. It should give you like 248, 250. Very like, if market somehow loses the momentum, Target, Walmart will catch up the momentum and along with Costco, and they'll move higher. Amazon, interestingly, Amazon has held 3006 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth time. So in this case, if Amazon loses 3006 now, it's going to be really, really tough to come back. Same thing with ES. A good massive consolidation happening here. And if we break out, let me just change the Heikinishis. Heikinishi also, you see, we are not making newer lows. We are just holding that low, but we are also not making newer highs. So it's consolidating really, really hard at this time. And it should either break out or break down. 3006 is a very confined stop loss. 3040 is like, I'm doing it neutral trade. 3040 is the stop loss. Now I want to buy above 3070. Let me go back to the normal candles. Like today's high is 330.80. So maybe around 3075, 3070, 80 area. If it comes in this range, 3070, 3080, I'll be interested to jump on Amazon. And target will be 3120 and 31.45, possibly 3200. I'm just reducing the percentage to 60. Break below 3006, short with confidence. I want to get rid of BA. It's not working. It's not moving. I'm bringing back AMD. So Amazon is pretty clear here. Buy in this range, possibly move higher. A break below 3006, we can go lower. Again, guys, I don't know why you have a habit to distract that this thing predefined Fibonacci retracement level study. If you have done a single time opening a chart, you know that these are not predefined. If you keep on asking me these kind of questions, it kind of just deviates the complete momentum. Open your system and try it out first, please. Yep, BA is favorite, but it's not working out. Maybe next week, not this week. So AMD is also setting up for a potential morning star. I'm keeping it neutral for now. Potential morning star. There is no hammer here. AMD. I'm using AMD as neutral because it has to. I want to really buy in this area, 94.60. Buy above 94.75. Rounding it off. Stop loss is, this is called piercing. Like if you have seen my video, a very simple thing is to see the confidence of a trade. Your candle should come and cross the half. So this candle half is around this candle's base. It's around 93. This should provide you a good support. That's how you evaluate stop losses. And your target is about half of this, which is 96.50 and 99.50. It's a potential morning star, so there's a 60% possibility. I'm still keeping it as neutral. Square or PayPal payments, like this is a hammer again after consolidation. So not sure how would it come out. Like this is a still red hammer, but in case of a hammer, the color of the candle does not matter. What matters is the shape. So it's an inverted hammer at this time, and we have seen a move from 100 and roughly 49 to 120, 20% correction. Almost it came to 116 today. So if market moves, I think it has a potential to move higher towards 126 and 133 area. So again, square, I'm neutralizing it from short. Buy above 120. Stop loss is 1 and 8. Target is 126, 133. Hammer. Caterpillar. I think Caterpillar has done its job for now. It broke 225, did 233. Now, either it comes around 225 so that it can take a support of the EMA, or it breaks out about 233 and hold. I really doubt it's gonna break out about 233 because if market tech stocks will lead, Caterpillar will take a backseat. So I am removing Caterpillar from my list for today. I will fill up with some ticker which we will discuss later on, but I'm removing it. FTX. It's again like same thing, consolidation happening around 203, 204 area. So I'm just keeping it. It's getting ready for a move, but I'm just neutralizing it. It should move by now, and it has a gap to fill, which is right here. It is consolidating in this range pretty sharply. Hopefully, it holds this area and tries to move up, but let's see. Its consolidation is really, really good in a very tight range. If it breaks out, just jump onto that. No need to worry about the continuation of that breakout because it will be like the moment it will break out, it will just simply go on and on and on and on. It will not stop. So FedEx, I'm just keeping it same. CCL, AAL, it's kind of it's making a evening star here. So I'm gonna try to see if it holds 1880. CCL, I'm neutralizing it. I want to keep a stop loss of 1850. I want to buy near 819 and 1880. Stop loss is still 21, but it has come down to 60% because it's not moving that much. Home Depot. I think we can move out from Home Depot. We can pick up another stock at a later point. Maybe Facebook. Let's pick up Facebook. From chart side, Facebook has made a lower high. Nothing substantial, but in the after hours, it was up like 1%. Not sure why it happened, but if I have to take the low here is 213.13, high here is 213.38. So I think 213 above it looks good, and then can test 217 and 220. So Facebook I'm adding as neutral. Buy above only 213, and the stop loss I will figure it out. Target 217 and 221. I'm adding it for the first time after a week, so 210 is the stop loss. It's neutral. Home Depot will come. Cook found the support right at 2540 area where we have this. Now the candles are well away from the EMAs and there are gaps. If it has to fall, it should have fallen and broken below this area, but it did not. So about 2580, we should be good in, or 2575, like today's high. If we break today's high, I think we should be good. We should be good for 2600. Neutral. By above 2575. Stop loss is 2548. Target is 2600. 24 and 2657. 60%. It held the regression channel, but yet to break above it. Netflix, I'm actually short, but it's also making a hammer. But I wished the body of hammer would have been overlapping the previous candle. That would have given me much more confidence. But as of now, it's also making an M pattern. Not giving me confidence. It's still a bearish flag. It has earnings tomorrow, but it's still a bear flag. If you see right here, it is still a bear flag. Usually it ends up like this. But earnings are earnings, so I'll not take any uh, difficult trade here. But stop loss includes 33. Walmart, I wanted to come like same thing with Caterpillar. I wanted to come to 153, 154 area. I think it should come. It's making an evening start. I'm not shorting it because it is a strong thing, but I wanted to come to 156, 154, 155 area so I could enter. So I'm just keeping Walmart as same. Microsoft one more time, as we discussed, one more time held that 280 area. So now it should test 287 and 291. So I'm updating Microsoft to positive because it has been holding this area. Buy above 280.5, stop loss is 278, target is 287 and 291. Nvidia rightly bounced back from the area where it has bounced, and now it's kind of making a like a drumstick pattern. It is taking a bounce similar to it has here, so it should go and test 233, 228, 233 possibly, because if it has to break it, it should have broken today's level 210 to 8. Buy about 220, stop loss 218.50, target 228, 233. Giving a 70% strongest today. McDonald's, it finally tested that 246, 47, no, 212 EMA, 249. I think it's ready to move now. If market will move, McDonald's will move. Stop loss is 249 now. Look for 253-ish and 258, yes. Buy near 251. UPST, UPST came to 79 and it's setting up for a potential morning star. Not a clean, because I wanted a green candle plus a body a little higher, but potential morning star. $79 is the stop loss. It has been held. We should enter above 82.50. Target is 87 and 93.50. It is a highly volatile stock, UPST, so keep an eye on it. Then we have Lulu. Again, Lulu, I want it to come down. If you want to short it, you can short it for 374, 75 area. But I really want to wait for Lulu to come in this. Buy the dip. Last is Tesla. Tesla also have earnings tomorrow, and it's consolidating, not tomorrow, Wednesday. It is consolidating between 12 and 34 clearly. So 983 is a stop loss. I'm neutralizing it. And if you have to go long above 1017. And then your targets will be 1026 and 1045. I'm giving it 60% long on, or let me give it positive and negative both. On the short side, sell below 983. Stop loss will be 1017. $929 and yeah, $929. All right, so this is my sheet. I did quickly because I'm a little exhausted. We have space for one element. Anything you want me to share, I'll share. And if anybody is interested, you can join the call now. I am sharing the link. We'll try to close this as quickly as we can. So anybody who's interested to discuss, come over and we'll talk. Crowd did a false breakout and now came back to test the 12 EMA. So it's not looking positive. It's a clear evening star on the top and the price action is weak. I don't know why it went like this, but there's a gap for crowd to fill at 220. If it comes around 220, you can definitely buy it at that time, not at this stage. Yes, that is correct, Mr. Bugger. The stop loss will be 30-40. So at that time, whatever is the price of the call, I'll exit. The market is still struggling to break out of that shackle zone 44.05 and 43.80. In between, there's no trade. It's also like there's no respite from it. See, this is exactly the same pattern you see in Netflix. Netflix is right here as of now. And that's the breakdown which is happening in ITSI. So most likely Netflix will go in this way. But years are years again. It's a sell on rise ITSI if you want to do that. Oil is news driven, but Oxy setup looks quite good. Okay. Oxy, let's check up Oxy. Oxy can be really good. But oil, again, like if you see, oil is bouncing back and back from 95, 90, 105 area. It came down, to the regression trend line, bounced, tested this one. It's still holding that area. It's kind of making a W, but fading away easily. It needs to breach 115, which I don't think so. It's possible at this time. So for Oxy, people who want to trade Oxy, you can it's a good consolidation around 5760 area. So if it has to break out, this is a very good moment, and a target of 70 is there for Oxy. And one thing you need to understand that previously when crude was above 100, Oxy used to be 140. Now crude is 105, Oxy is still 60. So any positive momentum can take Oxy higher. And it's a consolidation of over a month now in Oxy. So as we discussed like 2-3 weeks back, that crude is going to consolidate, it's happening. So the moment it is holding this 59 area, I think it's good for 70, 71. Yes, Adi.
Apaji, SOXL please, and DFS if you can. Discover Financial Services.
SOXL, it bounced. But again, if you see, it's again setting up exactly similar. This is called a bear flag. It has broken down from a bear flag. It might try to come to 30, possibly, which is still a good move from 26, 27 to 30. But after that, if it gives back, I will not be surprised. So you can potentially go long in SOXL for a target of 30. Then we have DFS. It bounced, broke above. It's looking good. If it crosses 117, you can see a momentum in it. 117 and above.
Okay,
all right.
Thank you. Thank you.
No problems. Then we have Intel. Oh, we have participants. Hi all. Good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. I had two I was looking at. If you want me to share my screen, I can do that.
Sure, sure. I'll just make you the host. Yep.
All right.
I'll stop sharing. You can pick it up.
Okay. All right. So one I was looking at was Ally Financial. They had earnings recently. See, it's a pretty big, almost engulfing, close to it, but had a really nice move today. Just looking for a continuation over the 34 EMA this week or next week.
Yeah, it looks good.
And the other one was Affirm. This is basically off of, I guess, later in the day. I haven't really set up all my lines on this one yet, but late in the day, they had a rumor about Square maybe purchasing them. So I'm just keeping an eye on this to see which direction it goes tomorrow.
And it also has a dodgy at the bottom. So I think there could be a potential reversal here.
Yes.
I can include Affirm into my list. It's a really good setup.
That's all I
have
have.
dodgies like this, at the bottom of the trend. They're really trend changer.
Gotcha. All right, that's all I had. I'll stop sharing.
No problems. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, we have MD. Yes, MD.
Yeah, hi, Noel. I would like to go with the coin. Can you verify that one for me?
It's dodgy at this time. Like we have been saying, it's sell from 151, 155. But it's better if it can, like now it's making a dodgy from all the way 200 to here. If it breaches 147 tomorrow, you should go long in it. Because then it will
Okay.
become a EUA morning star.
All right, okay. Thank you.
No problems. Let me just add a firm to my list. A firm was looking up. A firm neutral. It's dodgy. Whenever you see a cross like this, that's most likely a change of trend.
Okay.
It's coming from top to bottom. It's happening at the bottom. So a move of 30 by above 36. Stop loss is 35. Target 38.95, 39 roughly, and 42.50.
And Noel, bhai,
Yes.
like later on the day they mentioned like was removal of the mask mandate in air flights. So like it's just I think like was tomorrow will be a good day overall. So do you have that feeling like will it have an impact? Because later on the day I was I was about to go with some calls, but I stopped it. So like it was just a second guess from my side. Like okay, what will happen like tomorrow
Again,
if it
like
goes otherwise?
the traffic is really high in the airlines. With mask mandate, I think that will also reduce the expenses. Should be a good thing for airlines.
Okay.
Should be a good thing. But again, we don't know how the market reacts.
Yeah. I mean, totally unexpected today the way it went.
Yes. MAR. Last couple of more minutes. It's about to break out. It's making a W on MAR. If it breaks 185, I think it's going to go much higher. I've not drawn any levels on this, but this really good. Let me just draw some levels on this. So 190 and 218. These are really good potential for Marriott if it breaks newer highs. Anyone has anything else? Nope. All right. Thank you. Good night. I'll paste this information on Twitter and Telegram.
Thank you, Noel. You have
Thank
a good night.
Good night.
Yeah. Thank you.